everyone, it's Rachel, and in this video I'll be showing you what we received in this month's Pixie Box by Sophie and Toffee, as well as showing you how to create a galaxy globe using the supplies included. So the Pixie Box is a monthly subscription box by Sophie and Toffee, and it's different from the Elves box in that all the supplies are a surprise and they're also based around a certain theme. So this month's is galaxy. The items we received were a pen silicone mold, star charms, red crushed glass, a sun silicone mold, a miniature astronaut, a round USB light, a round silicone mold, Space Adventure gold stickers, a moon phases silicone mold, blue foil glitter, pen ink, a stars silicone mold, gold galaxy embellishments, a brush, an astronaut silicone mold, purple glitter, planet open bezel charms, tweezers, holographic astronaut stickers, and finally some violet coloured alcohol ink. Now moving on to the tutorial, I firstly went ahead and I collected all the little bits and pieces that I wanted to add inside my galaxy globe. There's a bunch of glitters and different embellishments and pearls and powders, and most of these I have left over from previous Sophie and Toffee subscription boxes. So first up, I'm going to be making the large planet to put inside the centre of the globe. I took some of my black Sculpey polymer clay and I rolled a piece between the palm of my hands to shape it into a ball. Next, I took some black holographic powder and I just dipped in the clay and rubbed it around until the whole surface was covered, and then I just rolled it again between my hands to make sure all the glitter was stuck to the clay. To create the ring to go around the planet, I created a long coil of clay and then I just shaped this around the planet so that it was the right size, and I connected the ends together. I then flattened this down onto my work surface, and then it was time to add some colour with this blue and purple foil. Once both of those pieces had been made, I then baked them in my oven according to my package's instructions. I then allowed the clay to cool once it had been baked, and then it was time to add the ring to the planet, which I did using some UV gel to act as a glue, and I tried to make it look like the ring was floating around the planet and not touching it. Finally, I took the chunky purple glitter that came in the Pixie Box and I added some of this for extra decoration. Next, it was time to prepare some of the other bits and pieces as well. So I took this holographic sheet which actually came in the Good Vibes Elves box, and I thought I could use some of these designs to kind of look like a galaxy or the Milky Way. So I just poured some UV gel onto the designs that I wanted, and I used my toothpick to spread it around and cover the whole thing. Once I had done that, I then held over my UV torch to cure the resin, and then I just peeled it straight off the sheet like a sticker, and this is what it looks like. Next, I wanted to create some little planets from my pearls, but I only had flat back pearls, so what I decided to do was play doctor and put them back together. I placed a little blob of resin onto each one, and then I just added the other half of the pearl and secured them together with my UV light. Now it's time to begin creating the galaxy. So I took the round silicone mold that came in the box, as well as some Sophie and Toffee UV resin for silicone molds. I began by pouring some of the resin into the bottom of the mold, and then I took some fine holographic glitter and I mixed this in to kind of look like stars floating around within the resin. I also took this crushed glass and mixed it in as well to kind of look like meteors or little space rocks. I ended up going with the gold crushed glass rather than the red coloured one that came in the actual galaxy box because I thought it would match my colour palette a little bit better. I used the tweezers to drop in the pearls and also some of the gold embellishments, and also in between each layer I cured the resin with my UV light and by placing it out into the sun as well. Then it was pretty much just a matter of building up the layers slowly and adding everything that I planned on adding. Once everything had been added into my galaxy globe, I then decided to create a bit of a base. So I mixed some of the purple alcohol ink into some UV resin, and I also added in some purple pearl pigment as well as some glitter. I then just poured this mixture into the very top of the mold, and then I also took some clear UV resin straight from the bottle so that it would kind of push the purple UV resin to the sides and create a clear center so that the light could shine through later on. I then cured the globe completely and demolded it, and this is what it looks like. I had some excess resin which overflowed, so I just took some wet and dry sandpaper, and I'm just using this to clean up the resin and smooth it out. Finally, I took my UV varnish sealer and I'm going to use this to glaze the whole piece. I stuck my globe on top of a container just with some blue tack so that I could easily move it around without having to touch it. And then I just brushed on the UV sealer and cured it out in the sun until it was completely hard. So this is what my galaxy globe looks like once it's completely finished and sitting on the USB light which came in the box. I think it looks very magical in the dark with the light shining on it. Probably the only thing that went kind of wrong during the curing process was the large air bubble that got stuck in the resin on one side, and no matter what I did I couldn't seem to remove it, so I just left it there, and I don't know, we can pretend it looks like a space cloud or something along those lines. But other than that, I am really happy with the way everything is kind of suspended in the resin and it looks like it's floating and it's very three-dimensional. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel for lots more crafty videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!